EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
Brian Branch on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys' first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Dak. And he's in. James Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he goes down shy of the 25-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got this up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 1st down, it's Goff. His throw to the left side. Fortune Small. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And the move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I cannot with this shit right now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. We'll go right back to Laporta. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 more yards. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Maverick!
Here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19.
2nd down throw for Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here go 46. Here go 47.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. And he's caught downfield by Pickens. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's got the portal open on the left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
Catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Goff. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
180. Hey, Cal.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Caught on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff to throw. Down the field, he's got Cephas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 33 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 14-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Shell. Check. Here we go.
Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout and talk things over before 3rd down.
We go to the DC.
Throwing, Goff, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, John.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs.
a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Yeah! There we go! Sliding!
It's another run here for Williams. They convert on quickly. They're only got a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Sliding! Gun! 26!
On the ground, it's Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Kill! 47! 47! 26!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
To the 180!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Goff to the throw here on 1st and 10. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That is brought in. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone. Forsythe. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got the tight end. Luke Schoonmaker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver
And he will score! CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down at the 31.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up
Damn it, man.
for a gain of about
Toss him that far ahead.
The linebacker there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. 1st down and more to the 45. 20. 15. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates is good with the extra point. And the Lions will cut it to a 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. First down, Prescott. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, but they got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. As they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath him.
And the Cowboys first down.
Go, get out there,
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott again. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just...
And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Lions 19.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Dak to throw. Going up top. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We have reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
26.
Time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold on. Black 20. DC.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Now a signal timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
A 49-yard gain. That's good for a Lions first down.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Throws it to Small. Touchdown, Detroit.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Points. All that separates these two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
He's caught outside by St. Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
Elijah Devion Clowney. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. The sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th and 10. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First and 10.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin mid-turn.
At their own 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott on first down. flush to his right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught for a throw. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. As he gets it up past the 30, we'll mark him at the 32.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, easier to convert.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Third, they need 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings it
Now, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On play action, here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
There we go, boys. We got 46. Hey, 47. Hey, that's 2 count.
Play action now. Prescott.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. In this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll look underneath, and finds Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. And they're on the 31-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
45-yard line.
Prescott now. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's a pickup of 33. The defense being wildered. A rough start to this drive.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the end zone, but just too far.
Take your fucking time.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's out wide to Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
47.
To the air again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have come.
Takes the score. Cowboys 49. Lions 31.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Throwing here is gone. He's got it, tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown.
Why are you getting that shit off every fucking time, man?
He's got a first down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the
They'll
30.
run with Gibbs.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I love watching him perform. The reality is, it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but
Oh my god, man. Really?
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 16 yards. That's a gain of 16 yards. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
One more time, they try Gibbs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw is Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Inside the 20. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That gains 81 yards. Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
One more time with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Here is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. First carry out for Jaden Blue. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it. Wide to the left. The score remains right where it's at.
Get your money down. I put money down. On all of us. On my people
Brandon
down.
Aubrey to kick off for
On
the
what I love.
Cowboys.
Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute and shut this up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I got
So
the
now,
money out.
after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
20.
Goff to throw on first down. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer to
Lions 51.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Kill. Yeah, quick.
They'll start this on the ground with Bruce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to it.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. So on 4th down, when they kept the offense on the field, you take a look at the down markers and you say, okay, this is a must-pass down, right? 4th and medium, 4th and long. It's kind of right on the border. And what do? They catch everybody in the stadium, probably including us, off guard. Perfect play call for that situation. Pick up the first down.
7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up the 2nd.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Blue. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running attack, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
Intercepted.
This is 1st and 10.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because It works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces.
We've been here so many times, and he's still standing in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take quietly.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Kill. Here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gibson Williams from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to work it in for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his third down.
Yeah, here we go. Boy, look. Here we go, 47. Everybody, kill.
They'll throw, third and long. Nice caught, he's got Lamb. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run them right down their throats in the red zone.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Well, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running the pair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Kick this one away. He missed this one badly. It's out
Why you got
of
this
bounds
fat
for the
bitch
40.
distract me
They're gonna
like
take over
that?
at that spot. So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Across midfield to the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of hit on top of it.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. On the gun, go. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Give on second here to Blue. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
What's up?
Back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Snap is off. It's Prescott. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up one step.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and wide open.
Jump off, caught by his back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a first down. Pin off to Gibbs from the gun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. It's a solid 7-yard
What's up, man?
first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
McGee gets blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A 3rd down run with blue. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He gets the handoff. And they only get a couple when they needed. Well, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46, 46, 47.
They're going for this with Prescott. He connects downfield. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made it pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down, looking for options. Escapes the pocket. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble knows all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Third down run by Gibbs. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here comes the fourth down snap to Goff. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. He's going to push one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You've got middle field open or close. So get single eye or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. He'll start to drive the blue. He'll make his way through for a kick of the 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dak to the air here. Makes the grab. And in a big play out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a down. His first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Who gets it? Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 47!
Back to throw. Here's Dak. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions take over just shy of the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Got a little room there on the cutback, but the space was limited. He stopped after about 4. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Yeah!
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Yeah! Here we go!
Quick throw finds him out right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. No, they get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw from Goff. Dumped off to his running back. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the...
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! Looks like the cap goes off to the races! 40! Hits the 20! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points. You could hear the crowd swell first on the block, Brock, and then again as they scooped it up and started the return. Man, really one of the most exciting plays you'll ever see in a game, no matter what the score is.
And one of the rarest plays we get to see, too. You know, the rule was changed back in 2015 that you could take it back for 2. And the total number of extra points blocked and taken back since then, well, we can count on our 2 hands. It's incredibly tough to do, but they just pulled it off.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10, Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense in the hurry up here. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He put everything he had into this one. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the... Wow, his first real mistake gets intercepted. And the Cowboys take over at the 44-yard line following the turnover.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. When they do get him down, the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Dak. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 53. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That's caught by Williams. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Blue. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, chill. Here we go, 47. 26.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Lions 34. Cowboys 29. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to go. He beams one deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
13 yards. Another 3 and out.
We go.
Offensive line fast. Back to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline.
Stop, man!
They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Taken in by Williams outright. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Here's another for it. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. So only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Goff back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. We've set it down from 37. Prescott on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Reaches the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kill! 47! 26!
Dak now from the gun. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
Cowboys 36.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Sailors now on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And we put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because Fort Works is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could like to try a shorter kick. Pretty good lead in hand already. They're still just taking the extra point from the 10. And it's no good. Floated too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Tolbert now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Headed out right. He's got it deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. Oh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
47, Cowboys 42. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Sailors now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off to the air now. Downfield, and Tislau has it. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Fucking
So
sucker.
timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell, play 20.
From the gun, Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Lions leading by 5. Second down now, 7 to go.
Play 20.
Looking to throw, Goff. Brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
180. Hey, kill. 14. 14.
Here he is to throw. It's on target to Williams. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 2-yard line.
Listen, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Play 20.
Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete...
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Yeah, here we go. I check the line in. 26.
Back to the air, Prescott. That's complete inside the 35. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
There are a couple different ways now when on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10 from the 43. Off the gut they go again. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a aggressive call on 2nd.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, left side for Gibbs. He's going to line up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. He will have the Lions 1st down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll go down here at the 16. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, if there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Dallas.